first Utah State of Mind report. We are looking at a serious public health issue in Utah, suicide. It's taking too many lives each year with an average of 657 suicides.
Yeah, that is a big number. The suicide rate in Utah is higher than the national average. For one Utah family, this is not just a statistic, it's a heart-wrenching reality.
Jim Spiewak found out they are comfortable talking about the uncomfortable.
Dani Bates lost her husband back in 2019 when he died by suicide. She posted a video not long after that tragedy. It was supposed to be private. It ended up going viral and has been seen by millions and millions of people. And she's used that as an advocate now to try to help save other people's lives on a topic that is rarely talked about.
I'm not the fun parent, so sorry, children.
The story of Dani and Denny Bates begins like so many others, meeting, falling in love, and they quickly start a family. They had two daughters, Winnie and Piper, but both parents struggled with mental illness, and Denny had a history of child abuse.
He was doing great and healing and doing better than he ever had done. And then we found out about some abuse in our family, and it triggered his PTSD from when he was abused as a child.
That's when in 2019, when their daughters were just 3 years old and 11 months old, Denny's struggle quickly intensified, and he died by suicide.
He stopped sleeping, he stopped eating, he went off the rails, I guess you could say, and then one day just disappeared.
Utah's suicide rate is higher than the national average, a fact that doesn't surprise Dani.
The lack of talking about hard topics, I think it's a cultural thing around here. I think we have a hard time talking about hard things or taboo things or things that may seem uncomfortable. And so I think it makes it just harder for people to get help.
Dani knew from the moment she found out Denny died by suicide that she was going to openly talk about it.
I put in the obituary, it's suicide, because I remember feeling like, why aren't we talking about this? How is good gonna come from this?
And not just talk about it with adults.
He died of what?
Suicide.
But with her young children.
We say suicide isn't a swear word, so we talk about that a lot, and my kids have known the word suicide.
Dani posted this video of Winnie, then 3 years old.
And that's the video I took. And she's talking about how much she misses her dad and how she wishes he were there to hold her and how devastated she is. You can see it. She's angry and she's sad.
Dani believes the only way to prevent the same fate with one of her children is to be more open about these uncomfortable topics.
I'm gonna do everything in my power to prevent that from happening.
She has made a habit of discussing suicide with her children. Being open about their father's death is part of their grieving process.
If you ask, how did your dad die? She'll say suicide. She's not like ashamed of it. She's not embarrassed of it. She's sad that it's not something that we're trying to hide or anything.
Dani still deals with people saying mean things about suicide and Denny's decision, but she uses it as an opportunity to educate.
Well, I thought suicide was kind of selfish. I've thought about that before, and I thought it was kind of selfish. Then I can talk about, well, this is why it's actually not selfish, and that helps educate more people.
Despite the struggles, Dani's daughters are doing well today. They are in therapy and managing their grief.
I believe that he would be really proud of his daughters, especially, and how amazing they are and strong.
Now, since that video went viral a few years ago, Dani says she still receives messages to this day from people who say that they saw her story and it helped save their lives. Dani and I spoke for about 40 minutes. We've posted that entire conversation over on the KUTV YouTube page if you would like to check that out. And also, lastly, if you or someone you know is struggling with suicidal thoughts, there are lots of resources available, and I've linked them in this story over on our website, KUTV.com. Reporting live tonight, Jim Spiewak, KUTV 2 News.